So I wrote down some questions. Because from the last episode, I was told it wasn't as, they didn't get it, yeah.
Okay.
They didn't, you know what I mean? So I did a bit of research to kind of figure it out.
Okay.
But I'll still start with the other question we had as an introduction. You can start by telling us who you're from, what's your name, where you're from. Just a short bio, I guess.
Okay. My name is Tiisy. It's short for Disetso. My name is Disetso Jonah. I'm from Butterworth, Eastern Cape. Originally, it says Lali. So I grew up. But I also have a background in the Val, Spokane Zone 14. Also have a background in Enganyelizwe. Like, if you've heard about it, Ingaru. Fanasengaru. All the time I say Fanasengaru.
Yeah, is it in the Val or
It's in the Eastern Cape. Enganyelizwe is like dangerous township. They know. And then, but I'm originally from Butterworth. Kayakulu. Yeah, Glomam.
Do you know Butterworth? Have you heard of Butterworth, the Tegwin? Never.
There is.
It's not really a place.
Because I've had a
spot.
Oh.
Something.
So it's with a whole lot of butter there, yeah?
That's the vibe. Alright, so Butterworth, and then I guess you came and lived around Gauteng also.
Yes. Yeah, sometime in my life.
Yeah. So now we're in
Pretoria.
What brings you to Pretoria, dog?
Firstly, school. Yeah. And then music. Because I see it as a place where I can lift off, like, with my music passion or my passion for music. Yeah, because that's the main thing that I specialize in. I never played no sport, no nothing. I've always either, felonies, small felonies, or crazy nje with gents or music.
By choice, or you one of those where you just whacked them? Or sports, you just chose not to?
What, music or lifestyle?
Yeah, no, I'm saying, I need to, you never played any sports.
Yes.
Or you just like, I'm not good at this.
I tried soccer.
Yeah.
Because I have a short temper, bro. I am emotional like that. I'm sensitive, like. Plus, I was the littlest thing around, like the shortest thing around. So I always had to prove myself. Where's Gagazine there? So like out in there, ibangati kuchens, you can't stand up to them or something like that. So when I avoid an Indian job, having to now prove yourself, and it's new.
I mean, you'll tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't think you totally escaped that, because in your music, the aggressiveness and how you approach it, it's kind of also, like, I'm that nigga. So maybe you're not physically showing it.
Sports, I would physically show it. Musically, it's better because I give you that. I paint that image in your head, but I'm like that, but I don't have to be.
No, that's why in Vumela now, I'm just saying, you didn't totally escape
yes, sir.
the idea of having to prove.
Because it stays, it's me. I don't want to say it's who I am, because I'm trying so hard to, like, shift out of that. Has a lot of negativity and negative impact in my life that I see. But it stayed. I've tried doing everything you can think of. It's there. So music is like a place where I can actually get all of that shit out. I don't need to be that person in real life. Like,
also, because the consequences there are the same.
Are very, they really have. And I have a lot to live for,
Yeah, I feel you. So, music, what's music for you? You hear people, I do this for fun. You hear people, I stumbled upon it and then grew to love it. And then people who I resonate with mostly are sort of like, that's how they interpret their life. That's how they are. That's their DNA. That's
that last part. Yeah, because even before making music, even before rapping, as a kid, old lady was a dancer. she won even trophies for that thing. Olady Bekula, Kaweni.
Yeah.
Olady Beka, like a Kalen Gwakutwasa, you know, being sangoma, Behlabela, Kwangoma, I can say like so like I grew up around that, you know, a musical background. So seeing Olady having that in her, I thought, Joe, I turned and I mean, don't know about DJing or listening to house and things. Yeah. So until the time where I totally span and then one day laptop yakhe ndala. It be no Fruity Loops for some reason and that's how I'm told beat. So that kalapage mo bikes and that better a beat. So those basic beats like yeah. I started with making beats before I think.
I mean, you do the last project, all the beats were you, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool, sick. So, yeah, on to that. Before we go a long way out, what would you say is your same question I asked in the previous one? Because, okay, let me say the reason why I think I asked this question is one, because this whole segment is called Characters of the Chaos. The chaos is the event, right? And the characters are you guys. So I guess it also kind of helps the audience to kind of figure out what type of musicians they'll find there. That's why I asked, what do you think is your type of style, or you know what I mean, however you understand that question when it comes to making music?
Informative dark music.
Due to some violent content, parental discretion is advised.
Check it. School of hard knocks, I'm a student. Hip hop in the language and I speak it fluent. Here to get the facts straight, I'm the ruler. Yeah, I'm majesty, the monarchy, I'm the king. School of hard knocks, I'm a student. Hip hop in the language and I speak it fluent. Here to get the facts straight, I'm the ruler. Yeah, I'm majesty, the monarchy. You're looking at the last of a dying breed. The higher power, all these fake niggas trying to reach. Don't freestyle, rehearse my lines, practice what I preach. Cause they bring life, I carry light, expose the elite. Yeah, you're deceived, I'm the king, I'm the monarchy. That ain't no superstition. Like how the government sending agents on secret missions. Go out my way to school these fools and they ain't pay no tuition. You think I'm blabbing but I'm working and get no commission. You don't respect me, don't pay attention or give me credit. They took my mama's job and forced me out my academics, making us suffer, creating some man-made pandemic. And call themselves leaders, man, they fucking lies pathetic. Black child against the system, I don't know it all. Prison and enslaved by the law enforced protocols. When these leaders' plans fail, my people forced to take the fall. If you ever seek words of wisdom, I'm the protocol. Cause I'm the monarchy. Fall under goats and all the best to ever do this, as opposed to all these wannabes. And y'all could keep all the trending, cause I ain't tryna be not a racist, but keep it all black, fuck the wallabies. I make music for some who plan on getting out of jail. Ones locked behind their own thoughts, planning not to fail. Writing letters to their fam, letters never reaching mail. Relying humans for justice that will never prevail. It's random lines if you look at it with a blind eye. Just like when you take a selfie, fades playing I Spy. You know who's God when you give thanks and say I and I. Unlike all your rappers false claiming messing with my high. Masquerading as Jesus who must degrade all these heathens. They have mistaken, made it his image and say they believers. Wearing chains to be seen and slain and shaking their figures. I ain't hating, I pray you change for the sake of your freedom. I got lost in inspiration and I found my path. No exhaustion, dedications, writing harder raps. Success is the destination, I don't need a map. I'm the balance to the rap equation, y'all can do the math. Tiisy, bitch, straight from the 4960. I'm the king, I'm the monarchy. They fall right beneath me, I'm not really underground. Just bury rappers beneath it. I'm steady running the game and the rest of you rappers cheating.
Alright, cool. So what I wanted to ask you is, informative dark, cool. Is it dark on purpose? Is it dark on purpose, like because they, like, you know what I mean? does it achieve a certain purpose for it being dark, or it's dark because of who you are?
It's not who I am, bro. I'm a black person at Kabelin. I was not no way about that. But in influences, early influences, because I used to listen to a lot of rock music.
Okay.
Yeah, well, rock music and heavy metal as well. So I went on to listen to hip hop, Lil Wayne, a whole lot of Lil Wayne, Tupac. Yeah, well. And then I got to listen to Vele, Kendrick, and then got with the likes of Absol and all other rappers and shit. Rappers though. I stayed on the rapper thing, yeah. Even with trap, I went for the most lyrical like trappers you can think of. So yeah, influences.
Remind me of like sometimes, because he raps, but like he's come across trappy beats. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he does. I've gotten a lot of that in his music. Ooh, Assassin.
We'll put it in the video. Yeah, my bad. So we kind of cool. So we've gotten the style. We've gotten where Tiisy's from. Let's get to the music again. I'll talk about the most recent body of work, because Fire is the most recent drop, which I'm featured. But yeah, how do you feel about 23? The reception, how you like, anything about it, the whole EP?
Good, bro, because I'm not, like I said, okay, I didn't say it out public, but I said it to y'all. But I'm not a person who values like numbers, but I like an engaging audience. So 23 received a lot of an engaging audience than numbers per se. So I like that. Plus me, I like it when something that I envisioned comes out close or more or less the way I envisioned it in my head, and 23 came out like that. So yeah, that's a milestone achieved for me personally.
Yeah, and then on to the most recent drop now. How did the
Fire
with Canvas, the Fire, you know?
Well, I'm gonna expose niggas now. You gonna make me expose niggas because I asked Manela individually on a song, a full feature that is. I also asked Quinn individually on a song that is Fire. Fire made it here. The day after, remember that I made the beat here. I finished it back home, but I made it here and I gave the niggas the idea on the day. And then I don't know how much it went busy or something, but I respect that because they got their craft too to work on. So I just was like, but these Kabelin, I gotta drop these songs, because I plan to drop them this year. So I was like, okay, Gold Rolly, that I was gonna have Manila on it. Let me just add my own hook on it, and then Fire. Let me Canvas as close as a rapper I am too. So. Plus, he was keen, Vela, to be featured on the song of mine. Since we've been working together, so I was like, let's do this, man. Yeah. This Fire came about. But Fire, I had written like, by July, so it was already written. Yeah. I wasn't even going to have features on there. I had a second verse on there.
I remember. You had the jungle about it.
Yeah.
That's how long you had it for.
Yeah.
So I understand. Because I was going to ask, like, some people, what do you look at after you drop? Because you dropped a project, and then were you looking at, maybe now I can't drop now, maybe attention, whatnot. What do you look at to decide, okay, do you just release a song because you want to? Or how does it work for you?
Well, I release a song when it's ready. Sometimes I even get that thing about I rush my craft. Like I release so impulsively because I make so much beats. So yeah. So, and as bruh, I could say I release when I want to.
Okay.
When I feel like it's ready now. But these ones that I released recently, they were delayed because of, I told you, now you're getting me to getting me to expose niggas. But yeah.
But then I guess it's relevant then, because had it been ready, it would have been a bit right after you dropped 23.
Yeah. And that would have been rushed.
Would have been,
rushed.
Conflicts of whatever.
I don't give them enough time. Like, I don't give each song its enough time to be well received by the people. Yeah.
On time, before I ask my actual question, informative stuff, right? Especially because, I mean, I'm around you, I'm younger than you even, so your audience is quite younger. Do you think some people take longer to get it, in a way?
The older people.
The older people or the younger?
The older people.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have thought it would be the younger ones that took longer.
The younger ones, the younger ones like hard beats. Yeah. Like, I don't make them like sound like your typical, popping niggas out there. Make it sound distinctly mine, but hard. Okay. So that, I think, catches on them, and then they get to hear what I'm saying, and then they be like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
Well,
I mean the content. So you think the beats help them get to the content?
I don't know, but I get a young audience. Well, I get young people like being, especially Nase Kasi or Karangua. I never grew up there per se, but I get young people saying, "Yo, Joe, I fuck with your music." Yeah. So I don't know what exactly attracts them to that, or the fact that they see me and they hear my music, so they like happy to do this, to engage with me, whereas they can also listen to my music.
One question I want to ask, also as someone who, but the question is, you agree that there's challenges to get into industry, right? And quote unquote making it, and living off your craft and whatnot. Basically, like saying this is what I'm doing. It allows me. It's reciprocating, basically. How much time would you give yourself? Like, do you think you make music because you make music, or do you think there'd come a time where you're like, nah,
this has to, it has to make something profitable.
I mean?
I'm at that stage right now.
Okay.
It has to make sense even to my parents. But why do I do this? Am I so passionate? Like I said, I work and I have to provide for myself and be able to do something for her. So since I'm going into my whole life, it has to be the one that does this. But now personally, I don't do it for money. But now I have to just do this and see if it profits me. But I'm doing the new way. Yeah.
So let's say it becomes like a.
It's going that route.
You'd still make music though.
If what?
You'll never stop making
I won't.
Music.
Even if it doesn't go that way or blossom into, it's John, I'm a dad this shit.
Yeah, I hear you. I think I got enough personal questions, personal/musical also. I want to think of something. What's your favorite drink?
Drink?
Yeah. What's your favorite drink?
Alcoholic or
drinks? You get some people who like beer more than water.
Cappy, apple.
Apple juice.
Cappy, apple.
Oh, okay. That's your favorite drink. Favorite
Currently.
How? Hey partner, now we have multiple. Yes. So we're using color. That's the next one. It wasn't going to be color, but okay. Favorite color?
Black. Yep. It's not a color for me.
Yeah.
But you get since the questions about color.
Yeah.
Black.
Favorite day of the week?
I don't have one.
You don't have one?
Sunday.
Why Sunday?
It's a day of worship.